Good morning. Hi, this is Eric Lehman, and I am the founder of Dream Catalyst and the curator of the Game Changer movement. I'm very excited today to continue our conversation about significance. One of the things that I've realized as the Game Changer movement is unfolding is that the violent video games that we're hoping kids feel the courage or get the courage to trade in, they do one thing really, really well, and they make the first person, especially in the first person shooter games, feel very significant. And significance is created quite easily in violent scenarios because there's no more significant point in anyone's life than when one person has a gun in their hand pointing to the other person's head and controlling whether or not that other person lives or dies. And the challenge is, okay, maybe that's okay in the virtual world, and maybe it's not. I don't want to get into that conversation. What I want to do is address how kids can start feeling significant without that influence, without having a gun in their hand, and without that debate. And a moment happened, an event happened over the entire state of New York and probably other places as well, in a larger proportion than it has ever happened before with regard to yesterday's standardized tests. And the more reports that come in, huge percentages of students are opting out of these tests, these standardized tests that are, from what reports say, determining these scores on these tests are becoming 50% of how a teacher is evaluated. So here's the amazing moment that we get to celebrate. Kids are the ones who decided to not take this test. Yes, many of these kids had their parents' permission. However, it was the kid who had to show up, the child, the youth, who had to show up in his or her own significance and decide not to take the tests. I know that my son loves these tests, loves them. He excels on them, and he looks forward to them because he gets a lot of attaboys. And yet there are many kids across the state who decided to opt out, regardless of the score they would have gotten. And I think that's amazing. I think it speaks a lot to the character that is building and growing inside of this next generation. These youth are going to know that they're significant without standardized tests in some cases. They're going to know that they're significant just because they're here. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited to celebrate that and to highlight that and to just feel the evidence, feel that game changing is happening on so many different levels. Physically, we are here to inspire youth to trade in at least 1 million violent video games. And one of the best ways we know that we can inspire that change is to help kids and youth all around the world feel more significant. And that's exactly what happened yesterday when tons and tons of kids opted out of the standardized tests. And I am so much in support of that feeling of significance that I just wanted to kind of shed some light on it and highlight that. And I don't know how you feel about this. I'm curious as to how you feel. I feel that this moment, this event, this opt-out period of our lives is a sign of openness to change in a big, beautiful way. So I'd love to hear what you all feel about it, and please feel free to post comments down below, and we'll keep this conversation rolling. And the Game Changer movement will look for more and more ways that kids get to feel significant. So thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you if you're one of those bold parents or one of those bold children for making the choice to opt out and to be heard and to express your significance. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The world needs more people like you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you.